Possessing the power of the Chosen One gives one a great connection and power in the Force unlike any before them. In Legends continuity, although Anakin Skywalker was indeed the Chosen One destined to destroy the Sith, his son Luke Skywalker inherited his natural power, his power and magnitude through the Force, and even more than this, he possessed the ability and patience to fully master it, unlike his father. As the Chosen One, or one with the power of Luke Skywalker, one can sometimes tap into the dark side of the Force and use certain abilities other Jedi could never even hope to use. Abilities more like that of Mace Windu and Vapad, or the more complex abilities of Yoda. Unlike Yoda though, as a Grandmaster, Luke Skywalker believed that no single ability was inherently dark side or light side, just that the ability could lead one down that path. Luke believed that if a Jedi was powerful enough and only used certain abilities sparingly, they did not risk falling to the dark side. Luke compared the abilities to various tools such as axes or hammers, and suggested that although one could potentially be more dangerous than the other, if used appropriately, they could achieve a lot of good. In this analogy, Luke Skywalker is comparing the uses of the dark side of the Force to these tools. In the wrong hands, an axe can be a tool for destruction, but in the right hands, it can be used to build. Because of his use of the dark side of the Force though, or certain darker abilities, Luke eventually even experimented with a few of his own, and in today's video we will break down the dark side ability that only Grandmaster Luke Skywalker used. Luke Skywalker mastered the Force ability of pulling from dark side energies around him and using them to construct weapons that only he or other Force sensitives could perceive through the Force itself. The ability involved gathering energy and holding it in a form by using the Force, and was known as one of the most deadly Force abilities ever created, as it could be used to devastating effect against a lightsaber wielder or anyone for that matter. Even with the use of the lightsaber, this Force ability could not be blocked or even perceived. Unfortunately though, the energy gathered was almost always dark side energy. This again is a Force ability that only Luke Skywalker used, and one that took a great toll on his body, as it involved momentarily controlling and wielding all of the dark side energies around him to make it do his bidding. Luke didn't just use the darkness around him in this moment, he controlled it utterly and entirely. This ability was so powerful with a single blow, Luke Skywalker used the ability to destroy one of the most powerful Dark Jedi in galactic history with a single attack in the form of a spear. This is why this ability is often referred to as the Spear of Midnight Black. Luke though called it a dark shear. After this moment, Luke Skywalker never used the power again, as he feared both what it meant for the Force itself as well as what it meant for a Jedi Master to use such a power ingrained in the dark side of the Force. Luke even refused to teach any of his students the ability, as he feared the implications. This made this one of the most rare Force abilities ever created that Luke forbade his Jedi Order to use, as it was one of the few that Luke said without a doubt used the dark side of the Force, and solely the dark side. But that was the dark side Force ability that only Grandmaster Luke Skywalker used, and what it meant for him. But leave your thoughts on the dark shear in the comments down below, and had you ever heard of this Force ability before this video? Also, do you think that it was wise on behalf of Luke to forbade this power from other Force users among the Jedi Order? Thank you guys so much for watching, may the Force be with you, and have a great day.